Hi, I'm Jenna, also known as RetroLemon, and this is episode 166. I have so much to tell you about this week, and I'm so sorry it has not been 2 weeks since the last episode. It's been 4. Life has gotten super crazy, and I'll talk about that more in a slice of life. But we do have a knit-along going on, and I did not need to go and do a random number because there were only 2 entries. So since there were only 2 entries, the other person gets... And one person won the first prize, the other person wins the second one. So the winner is Tamora. And she did a Cory the Curious Fish, and she's in Australia. Her name's Kayleen. So please, Kayleen, PM me on Ravelry and give me all of your shipping information so I know exactly what to put on the label and customs form and all that. Anything else I need to know about shipping it to you? I don't do a lot of international shipping, so... just let me know all your information. And there is a couple days left, so we have been doing an Under the Sea knit along. So just some examples. We got my George the Giant Squid. And my Cory the Curious Fish. Just for fun, because you still got a couple days. Bust those puppies out. Or finish them up. I know lots of people have started and just need to finish. So up for grabs is a really cute knitting bag, which is sitting right in my line of sight, but I'm not going to get up and grab it. But it's really cute. I showed it at the very beginning. Back in April. It is a large wedge zipper bag, handle, and it's really cute. It has little like koi fish on it. It's super beautiful. Always hard to part with something like that, but I thought it'd be a fun way to end the knit along since it's kind of under the sea-ish with fishies. Gosh, I feel so out of practice. Not that it's been that long, but. Anyways, I do have a finished object. I actually finished it yesterday, right in time. I was still hoping to finish it Friday. I got so close. I just had pretty much a couple, like 2 rows and a bind off to do. So I knitted it myself. I don't even think you got to see this started. If you follow me on Instagram, you've seen it. But it's called Light Waves. I believe it's a Susan Ashcroft pattern. So the top of it is Plymouth Baby Alpaca DK. So it's super soft. You know, alpaca is it's a little hairy for me. Alpaca is not my fiber of choice. But it's really soft, and I think it called for a Rowan Baby Alpaca DK, which my LYS didn't have. But the Plymouth was comparable, same yardage, same weight, and worked out perfect. I actually did make one of these last year. I believe it was last year, for the knit shop, but I wanted one for myself. And originally I had planned to knit it right after I knit the one for the LYS, and yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of knitting things over and over and over. But I decided I needed something easy and mindless, and I love this pattern. It keeps rolling up. It needs blocked. It's not blocked yet. There's purple. So it is a Spectrum Rainbow. And I was still hoping to have it done Friday since there was the big announcement here in the States that same-sex marriage is now legal in all 50 states. So it was quite exciting, and it was so much fun because I was working on something with a rainbow, and I was really, it was a good day. So I tried to get this done, and I got close, but I finished it yesterday. So I can't wait to block it out so I can wear it, because I actually wanted to wear it a couple weeks ago, and I was like, oh, it's not done yet. Because it was like the perfect day for just a little shawl, because it's not very big. Like, you could wear it like so. Like I said, it'll be better when it's blocked. But you wear it a few different ways. Because it's little, but it's not too little, especially when it's blocked out. It's a pretty generous size without being huge. So like I said, that's called Light Waves. Oh, Plymouth Baby Alpaca DK for the top, and the bottom is Connie in the rainbow colorway. It's a number. And of course I don't think I have the label in my bag. Do I? No. But anyways, it's in my project page on Ravelry. So if you go to my project page, there's the first one I did, and the information for this one will be there. And as soon as I get it blocked, there will be a picture up as well. So then some works in progress. I have worked a little more, not too much, but a little more on my opal socks. I'm so sorry. I'm going to apologize now because I'm probably going to yawn more than once because I am exhausted today. I stayed up and I started watching Orange is the New Black when the new season came out. Like, came out on the 12th. Today's the 28th, so 2 weeks ago. No, something like that. Close to 2 weeks ago, over 2 weeks ago. And finally, I was like, last night, I'm like, I'm going to finish like the last, I don't know, 3 or 4 episodes, and I'm going to binge watch it and just get it done over with. And of course, the last episode's like kind of like the season finale kind of thing, and it's longer. It's like an extra like 20, 25 minutes. So it was late by the time I went to bed because you can't watch that when the kids are up. So anyway, so I have one done that just needs its toe and then its heel. And I'm trying to catch the other one up because I work them kind of two at a time without working on them at the exact same time. So getting there. Close, but not quite yet. So it is opal sock yarn from the Potpourri collection, and it's called Paradise. And I feel like those have been on the needles forever and a day. not even an exaggeration. Like, it feels like forever. And I like the sock yarn. I like the colors. It's just taking too long. So I have one other work in progress. And I don't know. So it's kind of hard. It's kind of like the slice of life is going to mix in with the knitting, and I just can't help that. There's just no way to do that this week. So if you follow me on Instagram, because I think that's the only place I've put it out there, I quit my job. You know, it just wasn't going the way it had been. There were lots of changes to be made, lots of changes that were not were in my favor, and I opted that it was time for me to get out. It was not, I wasn't meant to be there anymore. That's all I can really say. I'm not gonna, badmouth the company, and I'm not gonna lie and be like, oh yes, everything was fine and dandy, and I just left. And it was a combination of things changing there and just not meeting my expectations or needs, and there's ways you treat people and ways you don't. So I left, and I've decided that I want to go back to school this fall, which I'm kind of freaking out because I kind of don't know how to pay for it. I know I can get some financial aid, but I'm not sure how much. And what I want to do, I don't know, showing to be expensive, more expensive than I realized. And until I've definitely decided what I'm going to do, I'm not gonna really get into what I want to do. But it's kind of fun. I'm kind of taking the summer off. I'm going to spend the summer with my kids. There's things that I've been so busy with work and full-time and the demands of the job that I come home, I'm exhausted. I sit down in the chair in the other room, and I'll be out like a light. Like, it'll be before dinner time, and I'm just whooped. And there's just things like, my son's like, so does that mean we get to go to the library while you're off for the summer? And I'm like, yeah, absolutely. Like, how horrible is it? All my son wants to do is go to the library, and I'm so exhausted that we don't have time because I'm tired, or I work too late and the library's closed. I just need more family time right now. So I know when school starts, it'll be really busy because hopefully I will find another job. I am looking. Not that there's like this huge pressure, but it's just this whole experience has made me put things in priority. So that's all. So, my last day was Thursday, so I have the wrong bag. So Friday I went and hung out at my LYS because I needed some good vibes and some good juju and all that. And I was looking around, seeing all these new patterns and pattern books. And I saw one that really just like struck a chord with me where I was like, oh, I want to knit that now. And I came home and I was thinking about it and thinking about it. So I went back to the knit shop on Friday, or Saturday, after being there Friday. I went back Saturday, and I bought the yarn and I bought the pattern. And I know I really don't need to be buying yarn right now, but I was inspired. And it has been so long since I've been really inspired to knit something or inspired by a pattern that I'm like, yes, I must knit that now. That it felt so refreshing, and it's like, this is what I need. I need some inspiration. I need a little bit of a fire back in the passion of knitting. And so the pattern is Summertime Blues. Let's see if I can find Summertime Blues by Michelle V. Bernstein. Is that right, Bernstein? Yeah, like the Baron. I don't think it reminds you like the Berensteins, but see if I can get the picture out. It's not going to be the best picture because I print everything in black and white. There we go. So it's kind of, and of course the first page I just put a new printer or ink cartridge in, and it didn't print really good. So I apologize. It's on Ravelry though. Summertime Blues. Let's see. So it's kind of like a flowy poncho made out of fingering weight yarn. And it has like a leafy, lacy detail along the edge. In the notes from the designer, one of her ponchos she wouldn't put beads in, which I guess she had it at TNNA, and it was beautiful. And but I'm not doing beads. I'm really not a bead kind of girl. And then I was trying to. I really didn't have enough yardage in like a solid color. That, oh, I'm so sorry. Deepest apologies. I had a lot of stuff really, really variegated and a lot of stripes, and if I did have enough yardage in one color, I had plans for it, and it wasn't anything I wanted to kind of kick out of my queue and have a couple, because I needed 2 skeins. So sometimes I had 2 or 3 of, so I didn't want an extra skein or so hanging around. So anyways, I was in the shop and I'm walking around, and I have been wanting to make something out of this yarn forever. For like close to a year. And I keep seeing it on Instagram when other people make stuff out of it. And I'm like, ooh, what is that colorway? And they always tell me the same thing. I should just know by now. So it is Madeline Tosh in the Spectrum colorway. And it's Tosh Merino Light, since I needed a fingering weight. And Tosh Merino Light, or TML, is probably my favorite yarn on the planet, because it's a single ply, but it's like the magic yarn that doesn't pill. Like, I've had amazing luck with it. So the funny thing about Spectrum is I'm not a purple person. Purple is not a color I really, I mean, it's not that I don't like it, but I don't like to wear it. I really don't like a lot of stuff that's purple. I mean, it's like pink. I don't like pink at all. And it has like pink in it. It's variegated, but it's not crazy variegated. It's all kind of flows into each other. It's beautiful. It's just absolutely beautiful. So there were 3 skeins left at the knit shop, and I bought 2, and I am alternating the skeins because while they looked really, really similar, in the natural light I went to the window, my friend went to the window, and I had her double check me. And but when I wound them up, one has significantly more blue in it, but it's fine with me. And so here it is, Spectrum. I'm trying to get a good, so you can kind of see in that one all the colors in it. So there's like pink and blue and purple, touches of orange and green. The camera's not gonna, absolutely not gonna do it justice. But so I started the first panel. I got the first repeat done and a few rows of the second, which it felt like when I was knitting it, like I did a lot of knitting and didn't get really far. I mean, it's wide, but not too wide. But it's basically going to be like 2 panels that you knit, and you knit them so the lace is on opposite sides, so when you attach them, the lace is at the bottom the whole way around. So here's the, see if I can stretch it out and you can see some color. It's so pretty, but it's very purpley blue, I don't know. The lighting in here is not the best. It's a little later in the day than I would normally record. There we go. We got some little pops of colors. Some areas there's not so much pink. So, but the good thing, since I'm not going to be working, probably at least for a little while over the summer, I am going to go back to Wednesdays. Wednesday, the normal, regular recording day that it had been for years, is going to go back. So it's not going to be like Wednesday as in 3 days from now Wednesday. The next time I will record is in a week and a half. So that'll give me time to kind of get caught up on housework, because I feel like I'm behind on everything. Laundry, housework, just everything. So I'm going to take the week, have the holiday, the 4th of July here in the States. We're having a barbecue with some friends, and then it'll be normal recording. I will be back at the knit shop on Fridays and some Saturdays. I can't say all Saturdays like I used to be, just because, you know, we want to do more family things over the summer. But some Saturdays I'll be there. I'll be there Fridays, and I'm excited. I'm so excited. I feel like I'm getting my life back. I feel so happy, and just, it's just great. I'll admit, it's just great. So, and that'll give me a week and a half to really hopefully make some progress on this. I was like, oh yeah, poncho-y thing, 2 skeins of yarn. I'm like, absolutely, I can get this done. And then I'm knitting last night. I'm like, I feel like a slow knitter now. I feel out of practice. But it's like riding a bike, right? It'll all come back. So I'm just excited. I'm so excited. It's like a new chapter in my life is what I feel like. I feel like, okay, I did what I had to do. The job was there when I needed it. And I do kind of still need to be working, but I need to be happy. Life is too short to be stuck in a rut. I'll figure it out. Well, it'll work itself out. I have to trust that it'll work itself out, because kind of how it all happened in the moment was kind of like, holy crap, like, it's all going crazy, and then I just feel like things are pointing me in a different direction for a reason. So, my only yarny goodness you just saw, I just bought the Madame Tosh TML in the Spectrum. I haven't bought any other yarny knit related things. You know, like I said, the last month it's been all work. All work. Sundays I try to hang out with my grandpa. I really enjoy it. I was with him today. That's why I'm recording a little earlier than I had originally planned, because it is a Sunday. And it'll be nice not to have to try to record on Sundays, because that's what happens is sometimes I go over there and I visit for just a little bit. Sometimes I spend most of the day. And that's kind of how we got on an every other week schedule. But I'm just so excited at the thought of having Wednesdays back, and I can't wait to design again. I have so many ideas that I've had and stuff that I've wanted to get out there, and hopefully I will not have time, at least a little bit of time over the summer. So I'm excited. So I think that's it this week. Can't think of anything else. So I am Jenna, also known as RetroLemon. I am RetroLemon on Ravelry. I'd say Plurk, but I don't do Plurk anymore. My account's still there, I guess, but I don't. Plurk, Twitter, even though I really don't tweet. Pinterest, Instagram, Fitbit, Weight Watchers. So in a week and a half, on a Wednesday, after the 4th of July, I will be back, and I'll hopefully have more to share with you. So until then, I'll see ya. Bye.